All right, ladies and gentlemen, man, we got another video here talking about Beyonce. Now, I always told you guys, pay attention to the bodyguards or security and these limo drivers, man. These drivers, just whatever type of car they're in, they are going to have the most information. It's still shocking to see them speak out about it, because you just think like, yo, you didn't sign nothing, you're not worried about them coming after you. So it's pretty bold for them to speak out, but it's so much stuff coming out, man. So much about all of these artists, these celebrities, man. I told you, in order to make it in this industry, to be on top, to stay on top, it's a lot of things you're going to have to see and do. And that's why a lot of them, you see them trying to cope, they're turn into drugs, and it's a lot, man. Again, I ain't here to convince you or to make you believe. I'm just putting myself in the know. And for the people who like to see videos like this, because it's all coming out, man, and we are paying close attention to it now. This stuff been going on for years, so we ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
A man claiming to be Beyonce's former bodyguard is speaking out against Beyonce and Jay-Z, and he claims that the power couple has destroyed and will literally destroy anyone who comes in their path.
I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people.
There are a whole lot of allegations being made lately about Beyonce and her alleged evil side, from claims that she steals ideas from small artists to rumors about Hollywood sacrifices and witchcraft. And now we're hearing from her former bodyguard, Uncle Ron, that Beyonce and her husband Jay-Z have threatened, intimidated, bullied, and possibly unalived numerous people they perceived as competition.
Man.
You know, when you're early in your career, you feel that you have to listen. And when you buck, they buck harder. And they make threats, and those threats are huge ones.
Of course, the Beehive is now going after Uncle Ron, and they're accusing him of being a liar and a clout chaser. However, there are also a lot of fans who think there must be at least some truth to all these allegations that are stacking up against Beyonce. So is the bodyguard telling the truth? Did Beyonce really eliminate all of her competition? Let's investigate it.
Beyonce, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you.
Beyonce has been under a lot of scrutiny.
Yeah, wait a minute. I'm just trying to think. I ain't seen nothing from Carrie. I'm just trying to think. Carrie Hilson, I ain't seen nothing from her lately. Was my wife, I think my wife was watching, was she in a Hallmark movie or a movie? Dude, yeah, what the hell happened with Carrie Hilson? Oh.
Lately, after her controversial concert in Dubai reignited years-old Illuminati allegations. Beyonce is also getting backlash for being a money grabber because she agreed to perform in Dubai for $24 million, despite the long history of human rights violations over there. To give you just a few examples, in the UAE, where Dubai is located, citizens don't have the right to change their government, and the country has numerous laws that discriminate against women, migrants, and LGBTQ+ individuals. Flogging and stoning are legal forms of punishment for adultery. Women can't marry without the permission of a male guardian, and being gay is illegal and punishable by death. So as you can imagine, the fact that Beyonce, who always preaches about female empowerment and constantly borrows from queer culture, decided to make a live comeback in Dubai of all places rubbed a lot of people wrong.
The treatment of women in Dubai and right across the Gulf countries is out of the medieval era. On top of that, of course, Beyonce has made a huge thing about slavery in the United States, and quite rightly. But, in the Middle East and in Dubai, there is a form of modern slavery where migrant laborers are kept under appalling conditions in violation of International Labour Organization standards, Again, it just is completely contradictory to what she stands for. And I bet that hotel where she performed, it was built by migrant laborers under appalling conditions.
However, we're now hearing from Uncle Ron, the man who claims he's Beyonce's former bodyguard, that Beyonce performing in Dubai for a fat check is actually 100% on brand with her and Jay-Z, because they will literally do anything to stay on top. Uncle Ron recently exposed Beyonce and Jay-Z for ruining the careers of many young artists, including Carrie Hilson. And it's very interesting that he decided to bring up Carrie, because a lot of people have completely forgotten about how horribly she was treated during her beef with Beyonce. To give you some context, the beef started back in 2009 after someone leaked Carrie's alleged diss track about Beyonce called Turning Me On. Although Carrie didn't mention Beyonce by name, Beyonce's fans were convinced that some of the lyrics were a direct reference to her. Specifically the part where Carrie sings, "Your vision cloudy if you think that you the best. You can dance, she can sing, but need to move it to the left." The song also contains some lyrics seemingly shading Ciara. However, in an interview from
Move it to the left, that song Beyonce had, to the left. I ain't heard that song. I ain't heard it, but man.
"Your vision cloudy if you think that you the best. You can dance, she can sing, but need to move it to the left." The song also contains some lyrics seemingly shading Ciara. However, in an interview from 2009, Carrie denied she dissed either one of them.
It's a hot verse. I love the verse. Yes, I heard specific names being brought up. No, it's not about that. No, that was not where the energy was. I'm not retracting or feeling some kind of way about how people feel that I'm doing, that I did this. I'm not, I guess that's the only way I could say it. I'm not retracting. It's just that was never the energy behind it.
But then the feud was reignited in 2011 when Carrie refused a reporter's request at the Soul Train Music Awards to hold an issue of Juicy magazine with Beyonce and Jay-Z on the cover.
Hold the magazine. Just shout out Juicy Mag.
And though Beyonce herself never publicly responded to Carrie, she is rumored to have used her power and influence in the industry to blackball Carrie's career. Besides that, Beyonce's fans started harassing Carrie both online and in real life, and the hate got so bad that 2 years after the Juicy magazine incident, Carrie had to beg the Beehive to leave her alone. "You have no idea what your hateful words could do to someone's spirit," Carrie tweeted. "Years of verbal abuse from strangers all day long, enough is enough." And although Carrie denied she dissed anyone, she seemingly hinted that Beyonce did do something that caused her to react the way she did at the Soul Train Award. "As far as whatever you're really mad about, I had my reasons," Carrie wrote on Twitter. "It's been years, just chalk it up to your ignorance of my reality and let it go." But the attacks on Carrie didn't stop, and she later again took to Twitter to claim Beyonce's fans were literally throwing Beyonce CDs at her on the street. In the upcoming years, Carrie tried her best to distance herself from the drama.
Think about that, man. You see, people are so damn low. And this is what I talk about when I say stop idolizing celebrities. Like you are throwing Beyonce CD. Like, think about that. Really think about that. And then when stuff come out about these people, they're like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it. I cannot Beyonce." Y'all don't stop idolizing these people, man. I told you, you can appreciate their work, their talent. That's one thing. But when I say idolizing, man, it's just crazy to me, man. Crazy to me.
However, her career never fully recovered. But then, in 2020, Carrie admitted in an interview that she was forced to release the diss track about Beyonce, and she also opened up about serious threats she received at the height of the drama.
It's the price you pay, when you're early in your career, you feel that you have to listen. And when you buck, they buck harder, and they make threats, and those threats are huge ones. And you know what I mean? You don't feel like you have a choice. I really didn't feel like I had a choice. It was do this or this.
And to this day, many fans believe the whole thing was an orchestrated ploy to destroy Carrie's career because she was a threat to Beyonce. Because Carrie is an undeniably talented singer. She's gorgeous and she actually writes her own songs.
Fine.
So it's pretty clear why Beyonce would see her as competition. But Carrie is not the only woman whose career was allegedly ended by Beyonce and Jay-Z. And some people even believe that Jay-Z was involved in the death of Aaliyah, another multi-talented artist whose come up ended in a tragedy shortly before Beyonce's solo career took off. And while Jay-Z's involvement in Aaliyah's death has never been proven, many fans are still convinced that both Jay and Beyonce have a lot of skeletons in their closet. And now someone who claims he knows all about these skeletons is speaking out against Beyonce and Jay-Z and exposing all the shady things they've done to other artists. A man who goes by the name of Uncle Ron and claims he used to work as Beyonce's bodyguard recently went on TikTok and made a series of explosive allegations against Beyonce and Jay-Z. Uncle Ron specifically mentioned Carrie Hilson, and he accused Beyonce and Jay-Z of destroying many artists over the years.
Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got where you are. How you stepped on many people. Beyonce, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you.
Uncle Ron also blasted Beyonce
He
and
said
Jay-Z's
it.
relationship and claimed they only stay together for the money and power.
Your relationship was a business relationship.
That's what I've been saying.
Financial. To get to the top, to become billionaires. There's no love there.
Uncle Ron then went on to talk about the threats he's been allegedly getting, and he said the threats won't stop him from exposing the truth because he has all the receipts to back up his claims. And Uncle Ron has also challenged Jay-Z to deny that they know each other.
See, what's done in the dark will definitely come in the light. Keep your threats up. I'm here today, and what I got to say, I'm gonna say it. So don't make idle threats to me. Cause see, I ain't Biggie. See, I ain't Beanie Siegels.
This dude.
I ain't Freeway. How you wrote all them off the minute they did for you to get you to the top. All them writing for you, and then the minute you get a little taste of success, you wrote them off. You just totally said, I don't know him. Say you don't know me. I dare you.
Oh,
I dare you.
he said I.
Remember, all the receipts, all the proof, the old school footage, I still have it.
But Uncle Ron didn't.
Lyrics where Beyonce says, as the queen, women should bow down to her.
And this is exactly why a lot of people on social media are now saying we should ignore what the Beehive is saying, because they've always blindly defended Beyonce and try to silence anyone who speaks out against her. And what's also interesting is that Media Takeout recently confirmed that Uncle Ron really did work as a bodyguard for multiple celebrities. And the outlet also discovered an image taken in 2004 showing Beyonce with a man who looks like he could be Uncle Ron. And while Uncle Ron has yet to produce the receipts for his claims, judging by the comments on his recent videos, he has a lot of supporters who are convinced he's telling the truth about Beyonce and Jay-Z. One person commented, I believe every single word, hands down, undisputed and verifiable facts. All the stealing, time after time, unethical practices, and blackballing talented black people only. Thanks for sharing the truth with the world, Uncle Ron. And another user added, Jay-Z and Beyonce give me the vibes that they do evil behind closed doors. Plus, too many people have been saying it also. But how do you feel about all of this? Is Uncle Ron telling the truth? Let us know what you think in the comments. And
I'm gonna just say this. It's too many people speaking up about this. The connections, Diddy's relationship with Jay-Z, all these parties they have. I feel like I'm not saying Beyonce fans aren't real. I'm not saying that. I just feel like a big chunk of them, like especially on the internet, like, I feel like, because I'll be like, man, I'll be looking at some comments on stuff, and I'll be like, man, I wonder if that's somebody that's part of her team that's commenting on this, you know? Because some of the comments be like crazy, like extremely idolizing, you know? And y'all got to remember, or for those who don't know, I used to work at Staples Center, which is now Crypto, and I worked a lot of concerts, a lot. You know, you're there, and of course I go to concerts and stuff too, so you can see how crazy it can get with fans, the screaming, the yelling, like people crying and all that. I just be kind of like looking around like, is it really that serious, you know? Some people don't even feel like that about their own family members, their kids, you know, their siblings. It's just crazy. They be like, this song, I connect with this song so much, and this and this, and then you find out the artist didn't even write it, you know. But again, bodyguards, security, limo drivers, they'll have all the information. You know, you got to pay attention. If these people mysteriously die, I just wonder if they have something like just some information, like if something happened to me, play this video. Or so much stuff coming out. And guess what? This video is from a year ago. And there's new ones out now. Please comment below on what you guys think about this, man. Boy. 2024. Peace out.